Don't wanna die, don't wanna live. I wanna fly so high that I can leave it all behind. Don't wanna live, I wanna fly so high that I can leave it all behind. Welcome to the NHK, home every day. Hard work kills, nigga, all we do is play. Kick your feet up, turn the beat up, fuck a teacup. Room full of sodas and I drank them by the liter. I'm just rhyming, eating ramen like Naruto. Face like judo, say I'm crazy, what would you know? Sure I did a bit up in Coastal Plain. Doctor hooked me up, gave me pills, said it's for the pain. Got me high as hell, but it's killing my libido. Fuck it, I'm in love with my waifu, so I don't need hoes. Hear my music through the walls, Yamazaki shit. Condiment, Pice and herb, that's my rocket kid. It's melancholy, but that ganja keep me jolly. They can't find me when I'm floating through the sky. Like I'm going through heaven and hell 7 days a week. Got the whole world all to myself, boy, my life is neat. Life is neat, making beats, wanna eat, smoking sleep. Feeling down, had enough, but that sound picked me up. Life is neat, making beats, wanna eat, smoking sleep. Feeling down, had enough, but that sound picked me up. Head in the clouds, people telling me to come down. Fuck that, I'ma go to sleep till the sun down. Fuck that, I'ma be a neat, cause it's fun now. Okay, I'ma be a neat, cause it's fun now.
You know I've been waiting here a whole hour.
This is nuts. What the hell's wrong with you anyway?
Don't worry, it'll be okay. I know how to help with your hikikomori disease.
No, it seems bad, eating junk food, playing Dreamcast. Won a game, burn it to a disc, I don't need cash. Think I just might chill and sleep the day away. Who the fuck is knocking, won't you stay away? I really miss my senpai, I swear that I would wreck her 30 times a hit, I'm going for the record. Felt, pop, oh my god, I feel the clarity. You should really stop, that's what my conscience is telling me. Fuck what my conscience telling me. Feel like my mind is failing me. Feel like that God ain't fair to me. Fuck it, let's cook a melody. Hear my music through the walls, Yamazaki shit. Condiment, Pice and herb, that's my rocket kid. How long will it be this way? It's feeling like infinity. Looking back on every day, wishing I did it differently. Got a lot of things I wanna do before my time is up. Living underground, I wanna break out like I'm coming up. But life is neat, making beats, wanna eat, smoking sleep. Feeling down, had enough, but that sound picked me up. Life is neat, making beats, wanna eat, smoking sleep. Feeling down, had enough, but that sound picked me up. Head in the clouds, people telling me to come down. Fuck that, I'ma go to sleep till the sun down. Fuck that, I'ma be a neat, cause it's fun now. Okay, I'ma be a neat, cause it's fun now.
You goddamn otaku! Turn that shit down!
Yes, of course, Father. I'm always studying. Yes, 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 yes. No, stop!
What's going on, friends?
Going on, boys. I love that clip. That one gets me every time.
The way he laughs when he's typing in sexy boobs, like...
Great video. What's up, Solid? How's it going, buddy? Chungus Fungus.
Oh yes, we have a host. Double Dick Butt Solid Birdie, a 1 month sub streak. I forget that you never actually have this page open, so I have to try to remember. Solid, thank you for the host, and I feel like somebody else hosted, but I cannot remember. Oh, maybe it was just Solid.
Not just you and Solid.
Okay.
So we have No Lives and David on with us tonight. Very cool.
Can you believe it? Joe Biden's falling off the news cycle.
Oh.
that video is so pathetic. It's so pathetic.
Hey, now I've done that. I'm like, I did that when I was 25.
Yeah, but you're also like not the leader of your nation.
Yeah, I mean
those toe clips are a bitch. Let's be honest here.
Well, he clearly wasn't used to the bike. It was a photo shoot. He got on that bike. He rode it down the street, probably a good 30 feet, to get some pictures.
And then instinct kicks in, and he runs straight to a young girl.
I know, that was the worst part. That was the funniest part. You know, it was funny because I kept seeing people talking about that online, and I thought that they were just memeing it. And then when I saw the extended clip, it was true. He actually did get right up and go right up to the face of a little girl and like start touching her head and sniffing her. I was like, you can't make this shit up. How on earth? Like,
run the clip, as I've not seen this.
You haven't seen this?
No.
Oh yeah, see if you could find the extended one. It was
where I live, we literally live like 3 or 4 days behind the world, like the rest of the world.
Joe is not fine. Okay, I don't
living
care.
in the third world there.
Video.
Yep.
So that one looks like it probably is it. Chuckula, how's it going on? It's usually the High Superior. Oh, the High Superiors does it? Okay.
Okay.
Near his home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. It happened just as the president and first lady were wrapping up a morning bike ride. Secret Service agents helped him up off the ground. The president said he was, quote, good, and that he got his foot caught in the pedal strap.
Okay,
we will begin with
it's not the full clip. I want to turn on the music.
Oh, I always forget about that.
Always forget about that. So we are on Odyssey today, Entropy. We're actually also on YouTube again today. Oh, here we go.
I think this is like the actual...
This looks like the entire clip. This looks
see.
like more than I've seen already. Look at you, you fucking
Jill?
dumbass. Yeah, with her retarded helmet off to the side.
Oh, what kind of angle is this?
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Immediate, like, that's not even a joke. The whole target acquired.
That is his first thought.
I'll run the country.
Oh, it's like any other job.
Yeah, maybe for you, idiot.
Joe, happy Father's Day tomorrow.
So, I don't know what that angle was. You didn't see him, but he fell off his bike. It happened.
So
It was a real
what
thing.
you needed to see though. He picks himself up and immediately zeroes in on the nearest child next to him and just like goes for it. Starts touching her and sniffing her. It's the most strange thing I've ever seen.
Just wait until Christmas. He's gonna be dressing up as Santa Claus.
Yeah, trying to get them to sit on his lap. It's gonna be humiliating.
So, child, what would you like this Christmas?
So, Dick Butt said kind of can't blame him when 400 people were in his way. So, when you see the clip from a different angle, there was nobody in his way. There was a whole little spot that was like designated for him to just pull up to and do a little photo shoot real quick.
Sorry, Chucky says he should have come in on a fixed gear and did a skid. Yeah.
That would have been
pretty cool.
I would have liked that. But that he couldn't even do that. He could. That would if he would have crashed doing that. That would have been a lot cooler than falling off just trying to put your foot down. Because the thing was, nobody got in his way. It's just that the toe clip got his foot stuck because he just wasn't used to the bike. Clearly.
Yeah, those toe clips are dangerous for that reason.
I agree. I would not want to use them myself.
What's up, Twin Prior?
But I'm pretty sure people who use those all the time don't just fall off their bikes and, regularly.
Oh, Nick just got a song where one of the instruments sounds like the baby crying occasionally.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, yeah. So, what's new with you guys before we get into the shit posting?
Me, not much. I'm just really tired today.
Gotcha.
That's amazing news, isn't it?
I love it.
I'm like on the edge of my seat, waiting to hear from more.
Joe Biden is the pedo version of a pit bull, always going for the kiddos. Ooh, it's so true though. It's
no
so
lives.
true.
How's your cat back deadlift going?
It's going great. I've got 3 herniated discs now. Well, it's fantastic.
Oh, fucking based as hell, dude.
Oh my god. I remember the first time you told me that, I was like, wait a minute. People don't actually do that, do they? Oh my gosh. I am very gullible sometimes.
Well, you are a female, so we don't hold it against you. What's going on, the horse whisperer?
But the baby did get to play with some of her birthday toys today. It was very nice. She especially enjoyed, her uncle got her this cat where, like, if you pet the cat's back, it starts meowing and walking. Very adorable. She, like, stands there staring at it with, like, this big smile on her face. She absolutely loves it.
It's really cute. There's also this little sheep that somebody got her that winds up and it plays, like, music.
Yeah.
And she loves that thing.
Oh,
I'll give
yeah.
it to her and she'll grab it and start hugging it and, like, rubbing it on her face and stuff. Oh, it's so goddamn
Oh, she was
cute.
kissing it too earlier.
So goddamn cute.
Yeah.
You guys gotta make some babies.
Speaking of kids' toys, I mean, Joe Biden should actually market a child scratch and sniff book. We like scratch the hair of people and then sniff.
Of course, Solid made Joe Biden falling off his bike a sticker.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you for the bonk, dick butt.
Let's spam that one, boys. Let's go. Thank you, Dick Butt, for the bonk. I appreciate that, buddy. Blake has more restraint than him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to skip this song because it really is like... It sounds like the baby crying to me.
I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so you want to get into the news? We do have a good amount of links tonight.
Okay.
Good amount of links, good amount of videos, good amount of content. Let's go.
We are indeed also live on Entropy, Odyssey,
True.
and YouTube.
And YouTube. So yeah, so we should do that real quick right before we get into the content. So you guys,
Speaking of old man shit pants, I'm about to go.
go for it. So if you guys want live notifications sent to your desktop, little sound notifications, shit like that, follow this one, t.me/MNSlive. And if you would like to just be part of the shit posting, we post a lot of memes, a lot of videos, a lot of hilarious stuff on Telegram, stuff that I could never show here, so go there.
We do also have a poll over on Entropy.
That is true.
Which will be clear in a moment, but the question this week is, how many cats does it take to devour 450 pounds?
So you'll see why that's relevant a little bit later.
Oh, to his credit, it was a Russian bike.
Oh, those damn Russians.
I didn't realize Russia produced bicycles, but you
Fucking Putin again, dude. Oh, God.
Oh my god, that meme is crazy. Marvel fans and their parents' divorce creates multiverse of households.
I know, I love that one.
Alright. So, I guess let's get into it. Amaranth stalker arrested after showing up at her house.
Yeah. I love to start the stream off with some Thought Patrols, and this is the best one that we're definitely going to get this week. So, have you heard about this story yet?
Nope.
Pretty interesting, so let's just get into it then. We'll
Amaranth
comment
is one
on
of the
it.
world's most popular online content creators.
What that really means is softcore porn actress.
Raking in millions from her Twitch channel and other ventures, Amaranth is one of the most popular Twitch streamers of all time. What's up, Neptune? And it's no surprise that she has a lot of dedicated fans. However, one fan has allegedly crossed the line into stalker territory, showing up at her house and getting arrested in the process. Doesn't he know she's married?
Apparently not. That is kind of a secret that these girls at least try to maintain. It's not really very much of a secret, but... What's up, Dan and Solid on YouTube? Very cool. But yeah, no, this is something that they want to keep secret, obviously, because if these guys know that if they're just talking about their husband nonstop while they're streaming, if they're doing streams with their husbands, the donations are gonna dry up.
Is that what we're doing wrong?
Maybe. All right, I'm gonna stop streaming altogether. I'll just work in the background.
Oh,
We'll just
gosh.
let you e-girl it out.
I believe I posted his mugshot, says Neptune. That's hilarious. The Coomer meme, I love
Yeah,
it.
for real.
Amaranth recently shared details about an alleged stalker who had traveled from Europe to Texas. Amaranth said that she was in fear for her life because the stalker had nothing to lose.
Holy
Henry Ford
shit,
lives. Thank you for the diamond. May the wind be at your back and small hats at thy feet.
What is going on, Henry? Thank you so much for the diamond.
That is quite a blessing, sir. I appreciate that.
Glad you're hanging out in chat here. You should turn the sensitivity up on the thing because you're not triggering it.
Oh. I see. I see.
Nice and sensitive.
Okay. Maybe I should get a little closer.
Ew, cooties.
Okay. Anyway, they had apparently sold everything they owned and even gave up their pet cat. Oh, wow. To make the trip.
Dude, this guy sold his cat.
To stalk Amaranth, renting a room in a nearby hotel, mimicking her live streams, and indicating that he was trying to find her.
So,
what does mimicking her live streams mean?
So, he, I don't know what exactly that part means, but the indicating that he was trying to find her part, he would go to her streams and type in her chat, "I'm waiting for you at your P.O. box."
Oh my gosh, that's creepy.
He was camping out her P.O. box for over 40 days.
Wow.
And he would live stream himself every day, camped out at her P.O. box. Like,
so did she send her husband to go get the stuff at the P.O. box?
I don't know. As far as I know, she didn't go.
Well, I mean, if she's an e-girl, her husband's probably a limp-wristed simp.
Oh, well,
yeah,
he's
exactly.
Asian.
Oh, God. He was probably like, oh, I'm scared. No, but, like, I'm pretty sure that they just didn't check their P.O. box at all. I think they were too scared of this weirdo to even bother. Amaranth husband drama, is that a thing?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't look for drama.
Oh, that just autofilled. Gotcha. So yeah, he does not look. He's Asian, but like I'll just put it this way: he doesn't look like he knows martial arts.
No.
He looks kind of like a soy boy Asian. So yeah, I don't think that he's really gonna be doing any damage. So but this dude would live stream every day, just sitting in his car at a position where he had like full view of the post office where her P.O. box was.
Oh my God.
And he would go into her chats while she was streaming and tell her that he was waiting for her to go to her P.O. box so that he could hang out with her. And so if it was just a weirdo saying that'd be one thing.
Right.
But when she went to his channel on Twitch,
oh man,
it's
Billy Free says Amaranth is not hot and should have been bullied more severely during adolescence.
I agree.
I agree with you. She is, as the kids say these days, a mid. If you took all this makeup off,
and
she is totally...
Take out the breast implants, because those are fake.
Yes.
Those are not real.
Yeah. She would be completely unremarkable. Shalom, my fellow friends. Shalom, Anthony. Welcome.
How's it going, buddy?
So Amaranth has now given an update on the stalker situation in a Twitter thread where she explains it all in detail. The stalker came from Estonia. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Camping out daily at a Starbucks near her P.O. box.
It is a little funny because you think Eastern Europe, you're like, oh, okay, he's probably based. No, this one's not even remotely based.
The stalker
is Estonia that Eastern European country where they kidnap their wives?
I have no idea.
I hope so.
The stalker live streamed his exploits on Twitch, allegedly sending Amaranth dancing videos that she compared... Oh, this is a female stalker. That she compared to Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs?
No, the live streamer streamed his exploits.
Himself. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a male.
After about 44 days of this, the stalker finally traveled to her house. Amaranth said that the stalker tried to break in, and so she called 911, but that dispatch was rude and put her on hold. Amaranth claims that it took a whopping 33 minutes of her calling police for them to actually show up at her house. Amaranth had her own armed security in the event that the stalker succeeded. Why did she call the cops then?
Well, she has a gun, I'm sure. I guarantee. She's in Texas. I'm sure she has guns.
Okay, her own security.
But she
It
wanted...
says armed security, so I assume it's a person. What's up, Carvacake?
Yeah, I don't know what exactly that terminology means. I could take that as either her boyfriend with the gun or, I don't know, just her with the gun. I don't know. Either way, but
so the
she, obviously she didn't want to do it herself.
Is no longer in the Houston area, and the appropriate embassy has been contacted, but that's all she can share. Amaranth typically uses this particular account to talk out of character about her business venture. Oh, her business ventures.
Business ventures, showing her titties
Doesn't she
off
like
online.
buy gas stations or something? I forget.
She is starting to invest her money in businesses and stuff like that. But showing your beehole online is not a business.
That does not make you an entrepreneur.
No, we'll just say that. So I thought that was pretty wild, though.
Well, if anything good came out of it, that Estonian weirdo doesn't have a cat anymore that he can abuse.
I suppose
yeah,
that's true.
I don't even want to know what he was doing with that cat.
Billy Free says, it's really sad someone out there is so lonely and lost their existence, is stalking some scrawny internet broad. Well, there have always been crazy people like this in society. The thing is, like, their craziness up until recently has been directed, like, at something. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I could see that, but I mean at the same time, like, people's weaknesses are being exploited in a way that's like never ever happened in the history of the world. Like we're in a psychological and a spiritual war right now.
Yeah.
And the main method of attacking men is through their sexuality, because men just have an intense sexuality, especially when they're really young. So that's the method, that's the method of, e-girls and the P-Hub and all the other retarded shit. A lot of this shit fries some dudes' brains so badly that they don't know what's up and up and what's down and down anymore. They have no fucking clue what's going on.
That's true. All
they can think about is trying to get some e-girl pussy, and it's really not healthy in any remote way, shape, or form. Anthony says, "Are Yalmst Christians?" Of course.
Dan.
Judeo-Christian, all the way, greatest ally we ever had.
The definition of mass confusion was Father's Day in Harlem. Hey, they had Juneteenth this year, so they were not left out of the Father's Day celebration. They had their own thing.
They took full advantage of having that Juneteenth.
Actually,
they
we
celebrate
may as well.
I think we do have a story for that, yeah. So,
well,
oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll get back to the Thought Patrol.
Honestly, I think Father's Day is a bit racist. Think of all the poor kids in Harlem.
Yeah, it's pretty bigoted, actually. Gotta get rid of it. Hey, Garvakake, what's going on, man?
Per se means ass in Finnish. Well, okay.
Very interesting.
That's good to know.
I love hearing how these random English words mean completely different things in Finnish.
All right, so our Juneteenth news, and no, it's not all of the shootings. New Orleans Democratic mayor unveils giant hair pick to celebrate Juneteenth, promptly gets roasted. This is a joke. This is a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell she was thinking with that one.
A giant afro hair pick with a clenched black power fist was unveiled in New Orleans on Friday in celebration of Juneteenth, the holiday paying tribute to the last American slaves being freed. Is that really what Juneteenth is about? Because that sounds stupid.
I'm pretty sure Juneteenth was made up, like, very recently. I never heard of this shit till, like, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't either. The 28-foot-tall hair pick, weighing 7,000 pounds, is titled All Power to All People and was created by artist Hank Willis Thomas. That sounds pretty racist, right? Don't they hate the All Lives Matter response to Black Lives Matter? That's kind of... New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell, her name is LaToya.
LaToya Cantrell, what a name.
A Democrat, of course,
Obviously.
touted the hair pick statue as breathtaking on Twitter.
She should have called it stunning.
They took down a 100-year-old Robert E. Lee statue for this. Yeah, I was saying before we actually started the stream, like, look what they need to do to mimic a small portion of our power.
Well, honestly, I mean, I find the George Foreman statue pretty breathtaking. I'd assume he would too.
Tactical Soap Friend, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Where am I? What's this place? Think I'm lost. I need an adult. No, it's just YouTube. Nothing.
What's up, YouTubes? An of-age adult that's alive. Oh gosh. Not related.
Oh, unrelated. Yep. And there's like 9. There used to be
It's
the
a whole
Filthy
thing now.
5. Now it's like the Filthy 50. I don't even know.
As Juneteenth approaches, we celebrated with an unveiling in Lafayette Square. This sculpture is very fitting for this time and place, and we celebrate the freedoms that we have gained. We know that it doesn't come without struggles, fights, and protests for over 200 years. This is, like, just so pathetic. The city is spending $7.2 million to recognize black and brown artists.
Wow,
and to think this is what they came up with. Like, not only is this ridiculous and stupid, but, like, what a slap in the face to, you know, whatever actual culture that the black people in New Orleans have.
I'm sure there was some culture there.
Over
but,
the
like,
past 200 years, black people have created a culture, and this is what they come up with.
All right, get this. A giant hair pick. But you know what the funny thing is? Probably a lot of those Democrat voters out there like, yo, that shit's fire, man. Yeah, I love that shit, man. They're retarded. They don't know anything.
Yeah. Breathtaking. Oh, wow, okay. Amazing. That just looks so terrible. Like,
it looks horrible, I know.
If there ever was a picture, like, comparing
joke.
the two, it's just like...
Literal clown world. I mean,
how dare you? How dare you put that in front of that? Like,
you know what this reminds me of? Imagine if somebody like went up to the Mona Lisa and they're like, you know, this is a great painting. I like it. It's cool, but let's just put a clown wig on her. Oh, that looks much better. That's fantastic. There we go. Of course, they have to take pictures in front of it.
However, not everyone saw the gigantic hair pick as breathtaking. Fearless host Jason Whitlock, imagine being mayor of a major city, spending money on a monument that depicts the accomplishments of black people, and deciding on a hair pick. They would recall a white mayor for demeaning us. Instead, we'll shout, "Yes, queen," and pretend nothing is wrong. Because we all know how important it was for my ancestors to keep their afros looking tight during those struggles. Yeah, it's pretty, this is pretty tone deaf.
Yeah, pretty retarded. I think I've heard enough of this one.
Is she only like a half black?
Probably. I mean, she's probably Indian or something, or she's probably not actually like African or something.
I need to know now. Like, I need to see her face. I don't know. There's probably some European in there. She's pretty light, but...
Yeah. So Solid said, stream to Twitch. I want Nick to stream in hot tub, having turf wars with all the other thoughts on there. That's a good idea. I'm going to write that one down. I might do that.
We wouldn't last 5 seconds on Twitch.
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh my god, double dick butt. What would you do if we kissed under the Juneteenth hair pick? That's amazing.
So did you guys have a Juneteenth barbecue, you know, with fried chicken, watermelon?
Oh, snap.
No, we did fried watermelon.
Oh, based.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Did you see that some store made like a Juneteenth salad, like a Juneteenth watermelon salad?
And it got BTFO'd on Twitter or something like that.
Well, yeah, because how do you, like, bro, why?
I know. Well, these companies are so, like, quick to try to cash in on every little trend that happens. It's really strange. Because a lot of the time, you know... Yo!
Carvacake with a 26-month substreak.
Fucking
My goodness.
Based, dude. Thank
Has
you
he
so
overtaken me?
I think it...
You guys are probably tied.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think it's you, No Lives, and then Carvacake. I'm not sure.
Yeah, apparently I'm still in Nate, so yeah, I think we're all on the same substreak.
Animal Hero First Class. Are watermelons in season? Almost.
Oh, speaking of watermelons and watermelon salad, was the watermelon fried? as that is an actual dish. You can get fried watermelon.
I was just being retarded. I didn't know that anybody actually tried to like deep fry watermelon. It doesn't seem like a good thing to try to deep fry. It seems way too wet.
Look, if it can be battered, the Scottish will deep fry it.
So
That's
I
just a
wonder
fact of
if
life.
they like cut it into chunks, freeze it, and then batter it, and then fry it.
They would have to do something to make it less wet to make the batter
No,
stick to it.
you don't want it to be frozen because then it'll like explode in the fryer.
I can't wrap my mind around trying to have something covering the water. It would just
Fried
get all watery.
watermelon bites? Alright, let's see what this is about. Salt on watermelon is good? I have literally never done that.
I've never tried that, and I don't think I will.
I've had salt watermelon vodka, and that was disgusting. That was like really atrocious. I don't really want to.
Tactical Soap Friend says grilled watermelon isn't bad. It's not good either. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical on the idea of it, to be honest. I think watermelon is fine on its own. Maybe it's a little messy, but I don't know. It's pretty good.
All right. So you marinate, then you batter it. Vegetable oil. What is it with people and frying stuff in vegetable oil?
I think they just don't know any better, honestly.
I've heard of grilled watermelon.
Vegetable oil is the only stuff you can really get here. You can't get lard cheap.
Gotcha. This looks... I don't know, it looks like steak at that point.
It does, yeah. It kind of looks like steak.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't look that good. I don't know.
That's like
I wonder
fried
if the shitty
Oreos.
review-
Why would you do that?
You see, I wonder if the shitty reviews on that are due to it actually being a shitty food, or that the people making it can't follow a 4-step set of instructions.
No idea. Alright, are we ready to get back into Thought Patrol? Because we do have one more of those.
We have a couple more.
Okay, we have a couple more Thought Patrols. Emotional rape. I was scammed out of $2,000 by my sugar daddy who refused to pay me for a threesome.
Oh, shit. Get fucked, bitch. That is so funny that she... Like, that's humiliating enough. You got scammed, and then you had to, like, have sex with, like, random people, and then you didn't even get paid for it. That's pretty bad. And then to have to go onto the media and tell your story again, that's even, like, a million times worse.
The woman, called Chandler, emotionally admitted how she felt emotionally admitted how she was left in debt and unable to pay her rent following sex with a sugar daddy.
Yeah, well, maybe inserting things into your holes is not the best career choice,
She spoke to journalist Tiffany Sweeney in last night's BBC documentary Secrets of Sugar Baby Dating, which also told the story of 18-year-old Valentina, whose 7 sugar daddies fund her glamorous lifestyle. However, the 26-year-old, what? This woman is 26?
Oh!
Holy shit, I thought she was 40.
Me too. That is she's got to be on drugs.
Looks like she's been doing an awful lot of meth.
Yeah, she's
crazy.
She's done some heavy drug use. There's no doubt
She's
about
from
that.
England, though, so, like, it's pounds, £2,000 as well. I mean, like, it's not a huge... It is a large amount of money, but you're not going to go into debt because of that.
I just cannot believe she's 26. This is the roughest 26-year-old I have ever seen.
It's pretty bad.
Double Dick Butt says that's why she wasn't paid.
Well, maybe
she's still a 10 out of 10 in Bongland.
Yeah, maybe he just wasn't satisfied. Do hookers have some kind of like money back, guarantee or something like that? Like if you're not satisfied with the service, I don't know how that all works.
If you're not satisfied.
You call the pimp and you just like, hey, I want a refund.
Who is based in New York, told how she agreed to meet a man called Imran Khan, there you go, who was posing as a 36-year-old investment banker named Ron.
He sounds like a nice guy.
For a threesome as a way to make her rent that month. We were getting ready in the cab, doing our makeup as we were heading towards him. We were a little crunched for time. He had told her what to wear and how to do her hair and makeup and asked her to make the hotel booking, all while promising she could pocket $2,000 from the evening. Chandler continued, so we go to the hotel and he's sitting in the lobby. He doesn't look like his picture. You shouldn't have continued if that was the case, like. We go up to the room and he's like, get out your phone and I'll pay you. He's like, you're going to request whatever, like $2,500, $26. She explained that he looked as though he had accepted her PayPal request. The act happened and he seemed really into power dynamics. He wanted you to be super submissive and super thankful of him giving you all of his money. He took turns and had us all to himself and just did what he wanted. We felt good after because we were like, oh, it's over, this is great. And then on the subway ride home, I'm looking at my account and I don't see the money. When are you going to accept the request? Because he didn't actually accept it, and then it was silent, like he's not going to give me this money. The woman added, my heart dropped. It just sunk in my chest, like, oh my god, now I'm actually in debt. Now I can't pay my rent. She explained that the expense of living in New York had led her to becoming a sugar baby as a side hustle.
God.
You know you don't have to live in New York.
Yeah, I know.
Is this legal? I mean, can I just get myself 2 girls and say, yeah, I'm going to pay you?
Well, it is New York.
New
York City. So...
I don't know exactly the sugar baby thing. I don't know exactly how legal this is, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, if it's prostitution, like he paid for sex and didn't deliver, so that would be prostitution and theft.
I don't know, but this is when we do cringe bingo, and I haven't seen this girl in a while. She probably got kicked off the platform. The girl that looked like Sid from Ice Age.
Oh, the
scuffed Britney Spears.
My God, her eyes were just so bizarre.
There was one video where she was like, if you're doing this, unless the man gives you all of the cash up front, don't do it. If he's like, here's half now and half later, say no. If he doesn't have cash, say no.
She's been burned a couple times, so she knows. Now, you think that this woman's going to make that mistake again?
Probably.
Same deal with drug deals. You never front.
Highly doubt that.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole sugar baby, sugar daddy thing. It's just like, it's very strange to me.
So Solid asks, can she get paid in Olive Garden gift cards? I don't know, you should ask her.
Oh,
maybe.
Tactical Soap Friend makes a good point. I'm not sure if PayPal allows payment for prostitution. They actually don't.
Of course they don't. They don't accept anything for illegal circumstances, but like they're just going to say it's for something else.
Morton says, or just don't do it at all because it's disgusting. I agree. Yeah. I only brought that up because I thought it was funny that this woman was like making like hoe tip TikToks. And that was one of them. Like, that was the first thing. She was like, get your money up front or walk away.
Well, yeah, I'm sure this is something that happens all the time.
Well, it's probably easy to scam women like this because what are they going to do? They're going to go to the cops?
Yeah, exactly.
At first, I thought you could just go on a date. There was one guy, he gave me like $200, but if you want to make more money, you're going to have to sleep with them. Shocker.
Billy Free, that's gold. He said, LOL, prostitute with a QR code as a tramp stamp that connects to her Bitcoin wallets. Why has nobody thought of this?
Because women don't think like men do, that's why. When you got the cash, it's this exhilarating feeling. You've got all this money in your hand and you just had sex for 20 minutes. I make that amount of money in 2 weeks in New York, so it's like, for 20 minutes, why am I not going to do this again?
Maybe because...
I know why.
There's a lot of reasons why.
Because it absolutely ruins your reputation and nobody else will actually have a serious relationship with you afterwards.
Yep.
Well, when you're 26 and you look like this...
Yeah, she's hurting. She's hurting. She doesn't really have a lot of choices.
She probably eats trash, too.
And she's probably still addicted to drugs now. I'm sure that's probably part of her money problems. Smoking a lot of that money, you know. So
oh my God. And on top of that, she paid for the hotel room.
I know. How funny is that? I know. I was thinking about that too when you read it. Like, what
Aging
a slap.
like Lindsay Lohan, no kidding.
Ooh, I know. Or like that Harry Potter bitch. I forget her name.
Hermione, what's her actual
Emma.
name?
Emma
Watson.
something.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Emma Watson.
Looking like shit now.
Feminism. Not even once.
Yeah. All right, so female destroyed there. So we have one from Vault here.
Hoes mad. Hoes mad. That's right.
Hoes are indeed mad.
What's up, Sergeant Bob?
Hey, what's going on, man?
That would make a good country song. QR code tramp stamp. That actually probably would.
Somebody should get on that.
Oh, okay. Woman broke into stranger's home, pet dog, washed dishes, and left.
She can break into my home if she wants.
She Another woman washed my man's dishes. I will fight her. But yeah, this is from
Yeah.
2019, but I have been seeing this circulating again.
Semi-related, but in Japan, some guy kicked this tiny Japanese woman out of his house because she was hiding in his attic, washing the dishes, eating a tiny bit of food, and then hiding back in the attic. I think she'd been there for like 6 months before he found out.
I had heard
Wow.
something about that as well.
That was a recent story.
I mean, shit, I wouldn't mind a tiny like Japanese woman just living in my house, cleaning up after me.
I thought she was
Yeah.
just cleaning up after herself.
I think she was also like cleaning the entire house.
Huh.
That's funny.
That is kind of funny. He didn't think anything of it, that his house was just perpetually clean and he didn't do
like,
anything?
As a man, usually I just don't notice any
Okay,
dirt, so if
that's
the
a good
house ended
point.
up clean, I just wouldn't care.
That actually
But
makes
to feel
a lot
like
of
I can
sense.
actually see through the windows today, there must be something up with the sun.
Yeah, that's true. Men really don't notice things like that. I remember one time I cleaned the bathroom and I was like, Nick, look at how clean it is in here. And he was like, yep, this is a bathroom. It's like, okay. Okay, do you want to talk about this one? Because I don't
We
really
don't really
care
have to read this any more than just the headline.
Okay, so I'm sure you guys have heard about this. Pregnant Illinois woman murdered by ex-boyfriend. Pretty sure she was 8 months pregnant and decapitated.
Yeah.
That's what I got from the story.
It's
What's up,
pretty
Zorton?
bad. So toll paid, and we'll just move on.
Okay, very good.
The story is pretty gruesome. We don't have to get all into it, but you guys can imagine.
Well, the other thing that I saw is, well, obviously after this happened, people started digging up her social media posts. And would it surprise you to know that she was a progressive?
It would not, actually.
She was very pro interracial relationships and paying reparations.
And now she
Well-
learned her lesson.
She paid reparations in full.
I was just gonna say, consider those reparations paid. Stamp that.
A woman moment women can learn from. What's up, Chuckula? I hope so.
I would
really
hope
hope
so
so.
too, but I don't know how many women are gonna learn from that one.
So, something a little more lighthearted, shall we? Oh, there we go. An influencer called out a horse riding business on TikTok. Its employee told her to come back when she wasn't fat.
Well,
you said this was a light-hearted story, but her heart looks pretty heavy.
Yeah. But what I think is funny too is that you know on TikTok it's obviously mostly leftists. They love animals, obviously. I mean, I think it's pretty universal to love animals and hate animal abuse. But do they not think that her 250-pound ass sitting on that horse is not animal
Yeah, that's
abuse?
gonna.
You know what I mean?
That is going to injure a fucking horse.
Of course.
That is going to injure horses. I mean, my mother owns a horse, and it's like a racehorse. I got on it, and it just threw me off
Oh.
because I weigh like 1/3 more than her, and it just was not used to someone being a bit heavier.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
makes
that makes
sense.
sense.
It makes sense. Imagine somebody putting like a.
I'm nowhere near as
super-
fat as her in the picture either. Like I'm got a bit of a gut, but I've been working on that. I've been rolling 3K every other day, so
Very
that
good.
works.
Very good.
A New York cattle ranch has apologized after one of its employees posted a TikTok video saying an influencer was not allowed to ride a horse at the ranch because she was fat.
So if you click on the TikTok video link, does it show us the original TikTok? Because I actually haven't seen this yet.
Wait, she said you weighed over 240 pounds. Yeah, that is way more than me.
She said, I believe she weighed 260. I believe that was the
Oh my
that
god.
was the weight.
How do
that-
you as a woman weigh 260 pounds? That takes
is-
work.
That is almost 2 of me.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
260 pounds. That is, how do you get there? How
Yeah,
do you
as a
get-
man, I consider myself to be overweight, and I weigh like 205 pounds.
But like you have to continually buy bigger clothes. How do you not like buy those bigger clothes and feel really bad about it?
Because they enjoy eating more. Like in life, you're gonna suffer either way, and they would rather suffer with the high blood pressure and get to eat pizza, basically.
Does this say...
Oh,
the
currently-
original was taken down.
Okay.
Well, regardless. The ranch said they did not condone the employee's now deleted video in a Facebook statement. Of course, they had to walk it back. Remy Bader, who has 2.1 million followers, initially posted a complaint about the ranch of her own. The video showed the ranch's buildings and an on-screen caption that read, "Shout out to Deep Hollow Ranch for making me leave because I weigh over 240. She wrote an additional caption under the video that said, "I've rode horses before and never had this issue. Please advertise this on your signs for the future."
Yeah, well, we don't have gigantic horses capable of, hauling around your huge ass, like.
Yeah. When I was like the equivalent of 240, I would usually go up to the yard and stuff, and I'd asked if I could like get on any horses, and like I was basically told at that weight you would need to get on like a really big stallion. That's the only type of horse that would be able to safely take my weight when I was fat.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense, but it's funny that now TikTok is like up in arms over this, like, oh, how dare you? But it's funny though, because this is one of those. It's like that meme where like the guy is sweating and there's two buttons and he doesn't know which one to press. It really is like that. It's like, do I defend the animal and condone and condemn animal abuse, or do I condemn fat phobia and tell the animal, shut the fuck up, all right? And you're gonna take that 260-pound bitch and you're gonna put her on your back, and like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, even if you're like a kid, I used to go horse riding when I was a kid, really young, like 10 years old, 10 to 12 years old probably. Mm. But even then, like if the horse needed to pee or anything, you were told to like stand up and lean forward, otherwise you'd injure it. So if you were fat, there's a lot of things you could probably do to injure a horse.
I can imagine.
So Billy Free, I completely agree with you, and I understand that there is a lot of garbage in the modern diet. But at some point, you have to realize that what you're eating is trash.
Yeah, so
I mean, I'd say being over 200 pounds as a woman, I think 200 pounds is definitely the point where you have to seriously look in the mirror and ask yourself, what are you doing?
Yeah, so Billy Free, I do agree with what you said. So, when a kid is sent to public school and their parents don't teach them about food and just put snack foods in the house and garbage and all this kind of stuff, kids are basically set up for failure. Like, they really never had a chance. And so those people who have absolutely no education in life, they don't have like a positive upbringing teaching them about how to properly think about food and stuff like that. Those people, if they have glandular problems or whatever kind of stuff like that, they're pretty much screwed. I mean, that's why my 600-pound life exists, basically, is for cases like that. Those people are just, at the end of the day, though, it is all our faults, even though we're being tricked. You know what I mean? As bad as that is, though. So I do agree at some point, we do have to take personal responsibility, even though a lot of these people, it's never going to happen. They're going to eat themselves to death, and, because they just don't.
I suppose it takes a certain amount of awareness to be like, hey, wait a minute, this is bad. Like, especially in the way that you put it, like, these people aren't taught how to eat. Like,
they're not taught anything.
Like, in school, they're like, here's your 11 servings of bread a day.
Yeah, pretty much. And then these people sit there eating fucking bread and Cheerios, cereal and all sorts of other things, and they're like, oh, I'm eating healthy. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
Oh, pizza's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've said it before, I think, on movie night, but it was because of Monday Night Shitbost that I ended up losing weight.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
I think it was like 230, 240 pounds at one point.
Tactical Soap Friend says I'm about 40 pounds overweight, but I'm pretty sure 30 of that is my liver. Alright. So, I think...
That's so beautiful.
Morn says, that's what's up.
Thank you, Morn.
So I think we'll have a musical break, and then we'll do green text.
Okay, that sounds good. So, guys... Yeah, I don't know if you guys know... I don't know if you know this song, No Lives, but... Look, if you guys are not in the mood for extreme cringe, maybe take a 5-minute break. I'm just warning you right now.
Melbourne, No Lives.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take...
You need to save her.
No, I cannot save her. She's in Melbourne. Melbourne, please.
Have you seen this clip yet?
No.
Okay, well, I'm letting all of y'all know right now. If you're not in the mood for extreme cringe,
all right, I'm sitting down.
Take a moment and come back in a sec, because
I'm gonna grab something to drink.
If you have a weak stomach, you might want to think about that. Maybe go get a snack, take a leak, do something like that. I don't know.
Okay. Why don't I get notifications? What's up, Ace Hardcore?
You checked Telegram. I definitely
Did
posted it.
Did you follow the live one? MNS Live. This is the one that does the live notifications. As long as you don't mute notifications, you should get a window pop up and a sound effect when we go live. Okay. I think Alex Tremel del Norte, what is going on,
what's going
friend?
on,
Good
man?
morning,
Hey,
day, afternoon,
Alex,
or
how you
evening to
doing?
all of the white community around the globe. I hope y'all are having an awesome week. Remember to smash the like button.
Thank you so much, Alex. I really appreciate that comment. Very sweet comment.
And it's wonderful to see you.
That's a good point too. So you guys should follow us on YouTube. We might be streaming a little bit more on there now because, well, platforms are dying, and we need to diversify our shit.
Yeah.
Basically. So
Diversity is our strength, after all.
Diversity is our strength. So I'm gonna post that link in chat too.
But somebody did ask me about Alex. It was probably like a year ago now. But I am happy to say that if any of you know, now I forget who was asking. But regardless, Alex is doing very well in life, making IRL gains. Very awesome.
Let's go.
Very, very awesome. Okay, so
Alex should join us on movie night sometime. Sorry to interrupt, but okay.
I'll talk to him about that. Now that we have gotten that sweet little treat out of the way, here is apparently some uber cringe.
Are you guys ready for some cringe?
I think
Let's
I'm
go.
This song is for this man that I slept at his house and then I got a bit of period in his bed.
Okay.
Okay, go back to the beginning.
Yep. Okay.
You ready, boys?
Okay. What's up, Teddy?
Hey, Teddy.
This song is for this man that I slept at his house and then I got a bit of period in his bed by accident and he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, seriously, sorry for existing! Jesus. Wait, this one's for you, Ted.
Wait a minute.
He perioded all over his bed.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need a minute to process this. So, she was upset at him because he was upset that she got blood in his... That's so rude. How do you not prepare for these things? I'm just... Okay. You said this was going to be extremely cancerous. I just wasn't ready for this.
I told you guys. I warned you. Listen, there's a tumor is going to grow inside you when this video plays. I'm warning you right now. If you can't handle that, leave.
Okay. So, this is for you, Ted. Ted, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Ted. If you're a single man and you have random women sleeping in your bed, maybe you should invest in a waterproof bed cover to put under your sheets. Just a thought.
Or towels. Just put towels underneath her.
Okay.
It's for you, Ted. Hey, Ted, I just realized I got my period in your bed. You asked me how I didn't know. Honestly, mate, I don't track my flow. Just think of it like Picasso on your sheets. I mean, it is what it is, my period. I can't delete like when you were born. Your mum would have been gushing blood. But look, I've only left a patch. It's not a flood. And your sheets, they're pretty dirty anyway. I'm doing you a little favor. Go soak him for a couple of days. Hey, Teddy, Eddie, 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 Eddie. Got my period, Eddie, 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 Eddie. In your Betty, Eddie, 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 Eddie. Sorry, Ted, oh my god. And if you and your mate split out of your dicks, you'd never shut the fuck up about it. You'd go on monthly boys trips to the Gold Coast and then you'd make a bet on who bled the most. And if you wanted an abortion, you could get it at the news agency, mate. Your mum would probably make it for you in a hot cup of tea. I should really be charging you a service fee for all the pills and the rods and the coils and all the fucking shit I put in my body so you don't impregnate me, Ted. Ugh.
That's some amazing logic right there.
Hey, Teddy, Eddie, 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 got my period, Eddie, 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 and you Betty, Eddie, 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 Eddie. Sorry, Ted.
Well, I guess you won't need the flour to find the wet spot.
Well.
Yeah, not at that time of the month with this one. Apparently, and that song is so bad too. It just wasn't. It wasn't like just a good song. Or Marcus DP, how's it going? Sorry you had to witness that. I'm sorry, my friend. Sometimes I torture you guys, and that's just
All I
just what
have
we
to
do.
say is, Teddy Spaghetti, I hope you kicked her out immediately.
Shut up and take my money.
Goyam Hog Day, what's up?
Hey, thank you so much, man.
Good evening, friends. Did you know that 14% of Chads are responsible for 88% of Antelope Hill book purchases?
Based.
That is pretty based.
I didn't know that until just now.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the donation, buddy. I appreciate
Donate
it.
to buy shit from Antelope Hill, boys. Good books.
And
Was that
absolutely go to...
Melbourne woman? I'm not a woman, but do you not have cramps and stuff before?
Well, if she doesn't track her flow,
It
you know,
depends.
could just
Well, regardless, we don't need to be talking about getting into the specifics of periods there.
I mean,
but,
if she's a heavy drinker, then she might just not notice.
maybe.
she's a
But,
filthy Melbourneite, so I don't think she's in
probably.
touch with anything natural.
That's probably it. But Goyam Hog Day does bring up a good point. Go check out Antelope Hill and make some purchases from them if you feel like it. Because
They do print some good books.
They have some good products there. So go check them out. This is not a paid promotion.
It should be.
We are not
It
sponsored
should
by
be.
them, but if you're
We should
listening,
be
anyone,
sponsored by them.
I was just gonna say, if they want to sponsor us, then we'll do this every week. That'll
Oh
be
my
awesome. No worries,
What's
my
this
friend.
about streaming on YouTube?
I'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
cut out Jazz Hands bit.
What up, DB
Pre-
Cooper? What's up, friend?
FTN.
Yeah, we are. We're streaming on YouTube as well, on SusanTube. Well, just because basically, well, you know, tides are shifting. And I'd like to diversify. I'd like to get a lot of different places where we have follower bases and not just concentrate them all to one place.
Hey, Morin says I got the fitness manual from them. Very nice.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah, we met a couple of the people who work for Antelope Hill. They were
Very nice.
awesome.
Very nice guys.
Oh yes, so we're gonna do a green text. But I don't have it set up, so fuck it, we're doing it live.
Play a quick song or something.
There's no way around it.
I decide to masturbate before sleep. My phone's charging, so it's time to use my imagination. I come up with the weirdest kinky shit scenario I can think of. Just when shit's about to get hot, the girl suddenly gets sad, saying I'm only interested in her because of my niche fetishes. Not wanting to feel predatory surpasses the horniness. I start reassuring her she's beautiful, even if specific things about her that would definitely be hard to live with in real life didn't happen to perfectly cater to my fetishes. I also tell her to stop sleeping with men who only care about her as fetish fuel. She needs to take better care of herself than that. I end up doing a whole imaginary therapy session for a girl that only exists in my head. I forget to comb. One time, I perpetuated a reality glitch on my girlfriend. Be in college. Walk my girlfriend to the bus stop that takes her to the building her classroom is in. It's quite a big college. She gets on the bus, and then I start sprinting towards a bike I'd placed hours earlier at a bike rack. I look behind me as I ride away. The bus doesn't leave until about 30 seconds after I take off. I make it to the building about 1 mile from where I started. I quickly lock the bike up and go just inside the doorway to the building. I see the bus approaching. I walk outside. Just happened to run into my girlfriend. I say, "Hey, what's up?" She's visibly shaken and asks how I got here. I explain that I had to use the building's computer lab after class and was just leaving. She says she was just talking to me 3 minutes ago. I just roll my eyes, chuckle, and walk away. I later on learned she had a panic attack and threw up in the bathroom. I haven't told her what really happened to this day. I got my brother's spare key because we live a walking distance away. We buy the same kind of bread because that's the same one we had at home. He's a man of schedule. He goes shopping the same day every week. He goes on the same walk at the same time of every day. He always hated how irregular my habits are, so I decide to be a shithead for no reason. I get a bag of bread on the same day he's gone shopping. I toast the entire thing and I put it back in the bag. I wait until it's time for my brother's walk. I take my bag of toast and sneak in with my key. I know where he keeps the bread. I switch the bag of bread with the bag of toast. I toast 2 slices of bread to make the whole house smell like toast. And then I make my escape once it's done. I make sure I left no mark in the house and I touch nothing. I make it to home and I start gaming. 25 minutes later, I get a text. I don't know how or why you've done this, but I will fucking end you. Get toasted, buddy. Hey B, my dad just died yesterday and I really need to tell you who he was, what kind of man he was, and why I am the luckiest man to have ever met him. Be me, 7-year-old happy kid. In school in 2nd grade, brothers in 4th and my sisters in kindergarten. I'm getting out of school and I'm looking for Mum. I see Dad standing there instead. Oh fuck yeah, Dad's always at work, this is a Wednesday. He asks my brother where he wants to go. Sean says, ice cream, motherfucker. We get ice cream. He asks me where I want to go. I say the park. I go to the park for a couple of hours. He asks my sister where she wants to go. We coached her at the park and she says, pizza at our local place. We get pizza. All of us are freaking out. It's past 8 by this time. After dinner he takes us to get ice cream. Again! We get home. He puts us right to bed. He tucks us in, and when we ask where Mum is, he said, she's not here, kid. Go to sleep. I wake up the next day at 10. We all panic because we miss school. Dad sits us down. He tells us the bad news. Mum won't be coming home. Mum's dead. In my teen...
Oh.
It was still going.
I'm sorry. I cut it off. Oh no!
You kind of cut off the end there.
Is there any going back? There's no going back. Sorry, boys. No, there is. Do you remember where it was?
It was just like right towards the end.
Oh no! You know what? This is gonna be my, what is it? Contempt for the audience. You'll never know the end. But anyway.
Is it the big league energy?
We live in a period. We live in a period.
Not
so long as it's not in my bed, I don't care.
Play the bit and the misery ends.
We live in a period.
Okay, alright.
Hey B, my dad just died yesterday and I really need to tell you who he was, what kind of man he was, and why. Dad sits us down. He tells us the bad news. Mum won't be coming home. Mum's dead. In my teen years, I've later found out it's suicide. My world is ruined. That man, he found out the woman he'd been with since he was 17 years old killed herself. He took an hour to grieve, and then he picked us all up from school and gave us one last day of pure happiness. One last great memory before everything changed. That's the kind of guy he was, and I miss him. Make sure to hug your fathers.
Okay.
Much better.
We got to finish it.
And
I'm
just play the
sorry.
music, and then we are good. So,
Why wasn't there a trigger warning?
About what?
I find that highly upsetting. It had death and suicide in it.
Okay.
Stop drinking.
Uh-oh, so, we just got a link in chat here. Abby Shapiro's breast milk is available on the open market. Uh-oh, I don't know if she's ready for that. You know, there's some boys out there who'd be willing to pay a lot of money for an ounce of that. Oof.
I was going to address that, but first I was going to say, and now I will, Acid Drop Test, thank you for the LBC on Odyssey. Said, heard about the streets running red, not so much bed sheets. Well, that's why I said you might want a waterproof layer to cover your mattress. You don't really want that staying in your bed forever.
No, you don't want that. Thank you for the donation, buddy.
Abby providing the milk.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that tweet. Is the milk supposed to be frozen or something?
Yes.
Yes, of course it is.
Right, okay, that makes more sense.
Yes,
You gotta keep that shit frozen.
Yes. Freezing breast milk makes it last up to a year. Just...
Oy vey, get the shekels. You know that there's some brothers out there counting their shekels to get get some of that. She should have never posted that online.
I mean, she has to know. Well, she says she's donating it, but buying breast milk is like $4 to $6 an ounce. Like, it's expensive. It's expensive.
There's some dudes out there who'll pay $400 to $600 an ounce for that. So it's $4 to $6
oh my
an
gosh.
ounce. I can't afford that.
All the racist power lifters are like, I gotta
yeah.
get that. I gotta get that milk.
Imagine making those gains off of the Abby Shapiro milk. Come on.
Teddy says just staple trash bags to the mattress and you're good. Okay. Well, there you go, boys. Teddy, the man himself, just staple trash bags to the bed.
Change the lemons to milk bottles. You know, that is the one thing I liked about Trovo, was that you could customize your donations.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish D-Live would do that. If I could change an ice cream to something else.
Yeah, that would be pretty
funny. That would be amazing. But that'll never happen.
Chungus says, I drink Mexican breast milk. It's cheaper. You gotta be careful. There might be drugs in that.
Made a little bit of offense, but it's, a little bonus.
Taking advantage of the baby formula shortage. Classic. Yeah, exactly.
Horchata breast milk. That's hilarious.
That actually is pretty funny. All right, so are we ready to get back into the news?
I think that we're ready.
Okay. Walgreens employee 28 murders his coworker 17 after she turned down his advances and complained to supervisors he was making her feel uncomfortable. What? This is a giant corporation. Don't we believe all whammons?
Yeah, you'd think that Walgreens would have caught this beforehand. No, but Walgreens is a piece of shit company.
Well, we have to know who was committing the crime. Was it a black one of the sacred people?
I think we're about to find out.
Riley, 17, was found inside the break room at a Colorado Springs Walgreens on June 11th by a manager after the teen had failed to return from her break around 7. She was reportedly gone for at least 90 minutes before anyone looked for her. That's insane. That's a long amount of time. Her co-worker, Joshua Johnson, 28, has now been arrested in connection with her death. Johnson was arrested, who cares? He was arrested. Police arrived on the scene on June 11th, shortly before 7, and found Whitelaw's body inside and pronounced her dead on the scene. She was reportedly surrounded by a significant amount of blood and had trauma to her neck area. Her blood was splattered on the floor, cabinets, and counter of the break room. Walgreens manager Justin Zanino, who found her body, told police that Johnson had been told to leave Whitelaw alone about a year ago after she had complained he had made advances toward her and made her uncomfortable. So were they still working in the same store is my question?
Yeah, and that was a year ago when she was 16 and he was 26. Kind of inappropriate, but Walgreens is yeah, no big deal. So that's the gentleman right there. Holy shit, look at the haircut. It looks like he just cuts his own hair with scissors. He just cuts it like that.
Chuckula says more proof you are nothing but expendable to these corporations. Exactly.
Kind of looks more like he cuts his hair with fire.
Yeah, I don't know how you get that look exactly.
Tactical Soap Friend says Rite Aid or get the fuck out. Well, Tactical Soap Friend, unfortunately for you, Walgreens owns Rite Aid. So it's the same company.
Yeah, exactly, Chuckula. More proof that you're nothing but expendable to these corporations.
I worked at Walgreens for a month. I arrived to work one day and they were like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be at another store. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Another manager, Crystal Ishmael, told the police that Whitelaw's boyfriend joining the Walgreens team as an employee didn't deter Johnson's jealousy. Weeks before her death, she had requested to work opposite shifts. So they did work at the same store even a year later. That's insane.
That's pretty funny.
But when she asked for overtime, she was informed some of the shifts would collide. On the day of her death, Johnson was seen on surveillance footage stacking bins in front of the cameras, which he would later deny he was obstructing, and a customer reported they heard a woman screaming around 5:45 and had stopped by the store again to tell police when she saw cops outside. Alright. One of the managers also noticed on surveillance footage that the paper had been taped over the windows and a sign saying the bathroom was closed. Oh wow. When Ishmael went to look for her missing employee, she followed the stench of bleach to the dumpster area, but when she went to open the doors, a male voice told her he was changing, and she left him alone. Johnson admitted to authorities that he was the person inside the dumpster area and that he was also in the break room and had fallen in her blood when he arrived. When troopers found the 28-year-old walking along the interstate, he had scratches on his hands and face and told them he'd been attacked at Walgreens.
Wow, he said at Walgreens.
Yeah,
wow.
that's crazy. After being arrested, he told police he was no longer interested in her and was involved with Ishmael, but the manager did not tell authorities she was in a relationship with the employee. Oh my god, this is just getting, like, worse and worse.
This is pretty bad.
Whitelaw's funeral will be held. Investigation underway. The teen was said to be able to lift you up on a bad day. Okay, so the rest of this is just going to be nice things that they're saying about... That's insane. Was he really in a relationship with the manager? Because that's actually some serious stuff.
Sounds like a lie, and from his picture, I'm gonna say probably he doesn't look like he was in a relationship with anybody, other than maybe a plastic doll. Yeah, going
that
along.
Is sad.
It is sad. It is pretty sad.
That's just
That's
just shocking to me that the company didn't separate them. Like, dude, if you needed proof that nobody at a corporation cares about you at all, like, look no further than this story.
Yep.
Sorry.
Pretty obvious.
No Lives, were you saying something?
I was just going to say America's a third world country.
I would agree with that.
I kind of agree with that too. Okay, so what happened to Natterton? You were going to say before. Natterton has been doing IRL stuff. He did message me recently.
That's good though. Yeah. So like generally, our Euro bros, it's very tough for them to watch now that we stream much later, and there's really nothing that we can do about it because we need to stream when the baby goes to...
so it's extremely early for them right now.
Yeah, I know. So basically, our Euro bros are most likely sleeping when we're streaming, and that's fine.
Sometimes they pop in and say good morning, but those are the ones that wake up at like 5 a.m. because they're crazy.
Pretty much.
Chungus says, what you mean third world? Chungus, there are a lot of places in this country that are just... They're definitely third world.
There are a lot of tiny blips on America that are definitely literally third world. There's no doubt about that. But most of the country is, I don't know, not like that, but...
Well, will be soon. Anyway, so we have a poll over on Entropy. How many cats does it take to devour 450 pounds? Well, here is the story that inspired that poll. Woman eaten by 20 pet cats after collapsing dead.
Okay, can I just cut in? Those cats look so cute, and I would absolutely have a couple.
I wonder if there are more pictures or just the one.
They look pretty fun. But, don't die, though. Don't die around them.
Well, I mean, dogs will eat your toes while you're asleep, so I'd rather be dead and eaten by cats than asleep and have my toes eaten.
I've never heard of this.
Like normal dogs, I think they've chewed people's toes off before. Do you want me to see if we can find the story?
Was it a pit bull?
I don't think so. It was like one of the tiny dogs, like a terrier.
Pretty sure somebody would notice if their toe is getting bitten off.
I think he was either drunk into sleep or diabetic, so his toes were numb.
Oh, okay. Maybe that makes sense. Well, we have a lot of stories, so like, I don't think that we need to get into that.
A woman was eaten by her 20 cats after she collapsed at her home and was not discovered by cops for 2 weeks.
That must have been a gruesome... I wish I could see the real pictures of that, but it's probably pretty disgusting.
All you. Police were horrified when they discovered the partially eaten remains of the woman, who's not been named, after receiving a call from a concerned co-worker. Harry Henderson says on YouTube, yes, Nick has decided that YouTube is a place we are streaming to again.
We are on YouTube, at least for now. We'll see what happens.
David says a Chihuahua. That makes sense. The mom was a cat breeder who kept the 20 giant Maine Coon pedigrees in her home. Oh, they're orange Maine Coons. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
They didn't strike me as Maine Coons,
yeah,
but...
most of the Maine Coons I have seen have like brown.
Darker,
they're darker colored, yeah. Cops, police believe she had been dead for 2 weeks as they probed her decomposing remains. Oh my god.
Pretty gross.
So, when I used to watch all the time years ago, well, you know what? I guess it is good to be back. It's good to see some of you old friends.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. We never really left. We just left YouTube.
So, I guess I will just say, like, cat ladies instead of moms. you know, your kids don't eat you when you die.
Very true.
I mean, I guess unless you raise them to be cannibals, but that's obviously not common. I would imagine this would happen more often than your children actually eating you.
Yeah,
so.
we know what's going to happen to Amy's Baking Co. when she
Oh,
goes.
my
Her 19
goodness.
cats are going to just absolutely devour her whole shit. There's not even going to be anything left for the police to find.
Alright, so now, of course, this is the obligatory pit posting.
We don't have to get into all these stories like in depth
Yeah, yeah.
here. 'Cause we do have some funny stuff to get into after
Lauren
this.
says
but,
we should bring Brian back.
I think that we should too.
I would be happy to bring Brian back. Saying that 3 times fast. Bring Brian back. Anyway, the only thing is, like, well, I would be his ride, and that's a little difficult.
Shut up and take my money.
Black Phillip, white pill, but the black pill is his neighboring bishop were simps for BLM and had an emergency public prayer for St. Floyd. So,
Thank you
know,
very
we'll
much
look
for the
at that
donation, buddy.
pretty quickly.
We'll check this link out in a moment.
It's just, Brian doesn't have a car, and, like, bringing him home after the stream is kind of a pain.
Yeah, because we stream late, and yeah. But I agree that we will get Brian on again. Absolutely.
Okay, I have a question to ask somebody in chat. Animal Hero First Class has said that human meat tastes awful.
I bet it
How do you
does.
know?
Well, think of all of the absolute garbage that people eat. There's no way people taste good.
No. If you were to eat a person, you could potentially die from it because of all the absolute disgusting crap that we're exposed to on a daily basis. All the pharmaceuticals that people take, all the fucking shampoos and skin products that people put on their body. Humans are toxic.
Yeah.
Literally toxic.
Oh man, when it comes to shampoo, you're not eating their hair.
We're not talking. That's still, dude.
Your
That's
scalp,
still. You digest that. You know that,
your
right?
Your scalp soaks in the chemicals.
You when you put shampoo in your hair, you digest it. So
yeah.
So the thing is, yeah, none of these products are made, you know, with like free range human, you know, kind of in mind there. If you wanted to eat humans, they would have to literally be raised.
Not to mention how much
eat
muscle is on the average person, like, because the muscle is the meat, right, of the animal when you're eating.
Yeah, yep. Apparently, fat gives more flavor, but then I really don't think that something's like 75% fat would have much flavor.
Yeah.
Well, fat's also where the body stores a lot of the toxins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teddy says,
There you go.
parabens. Yeah. All those microplastics and all that other shit that we eat and get exposed to on a daily basis. Yum. That's what I want to eat.
Yep. Speaking of microplastics, like the average human eats 5 or 6 grams of plastic a day.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's my favorite spice.
that in conjunction with all of the other stuff that humans are exposed to on a daily basis, we are literally toxic.
I mean, I would say it would end up in basically any other animal food as well. And then they give like cows and shit and chickens bunch of antibiotics and stuff.
Morin says, I'm making flamin' hot Cheetos.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't
She has
do
actually
it.
done that before.
I ate a box of that one time.
It didn't look good. I didn't even try it.
I immediately went to sleep right after I ate it, and I slept for like 2 hours. And when I woke up, I was like, wow, that was really bad. That was disgusting. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's something that you like make and like have your friend eat as a joke. That's not something you unironically make for yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Morn is laughing now. Oh gosh. I couldn't help myself. It was $1 for a box, and I was like, it can't be that bad. It is that bad.
It looked really bad.
Alright, so the story that Black Phillip sent. We talked about this on our Good News stream, but I do not mind addressing it again. Bishop punishes school over Black Lives Matter and pride flags. The Diocese of Worcester has told a local middle school that it can no longer identify itself as a Catholic school because it disobeyed the bishop's order to take down its BLM and pride flags.
Hell yeah, let's go.
The Boston Globe
Nice.
reports that Worcester Bishop Robert McManus told the Nativity School of Worcester in a letter this week that flying these flags in front of a Catholic school sends a mixed, confusing, and scandalous message to the public about the church's stance on important moral and social issues.
Very true.
The school displayed the flags for more than a year before the bishop objected. The school is a tuition-free private middle school for boys in central Massachusetts with about 60 students. Students had requested the flags be flown.
I highly, highly doubt students requested that. Shut the fuck up.
The diocese said it was waiting until after the end of the school year to prohibit the school from identifying itself as a Catholic school, an order that's effective immediately. Mass and sacraments are no longer permitted on school premise.
So they're changing everything around so that they can just fly flags.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, I mean, like, are the propaganda flags that important to them?
I guess. Thomas McKenney, president of the school, said in a statement Wednesday that the flags simply state that all are welcome and this value of inclusion is rooted in Catholic teaching. Maybe Judeo-Catholic teaching.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised by two things. One, that a Catholic school would actually try to, like, not fly pride flags, or at least BLM flags. I would expect them to do that. When I went to Catholic school, they tried to be pretty woke. Not as woke as public schools, or at least non-Catholic public schools, but they were still pretty woke. Other thing I'm surprised at is they actually called it Worcester, not Worcester.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not particularly far, so I've heard enough people say it.
Yeah, it is actually, yeah, it's pronounced Worcester. That's how they say it around here.
Excuse me.
We're going to Worcester.
Well, anyway, thank you for that story, Black Phillip. What's up, Crack Black Taco?
What's going on, boys?
It's always good to see the church standing up for themselves. Like, I saw there was
let's go.
one of the biggest evangelical churches in the United States, actually, like, I don't know, the leaders all got together and agreed that, like, premarital sex and any type of sexual perversion was against Christianity, and while those people are welcome to come to the church, so long as they repent and give up that lifestyle.
Yes.
Which is a huge thing. It's like, that's the thing about Christianity is like, yes, everyone sins, but if you're just going around flaunting your sin and not really repenting, you cannot be forgiven because you're not really sorry for what you're doing. Like, that's
there are a lot of people out there that can't even admit that what they're doing is even wrong.
Yeah.
And that's like the worst by far, is that these people will look you straight in the face and they'll argue with you and tell you that what they're doing is actually, it's actually very beneficial. But, you know,
yeah, and they'll try to come up with some scripture that, like, condones what they're doing, and
they'll rationalize it in any way they can. Exactly. They will they'll interpret some part of the Bible the way that it, it works for them favorably in that moment. A lot of retards do that a lot.
All right, boys.
Well, yeah, kind of on the topic of that, I was just thinking to myself earlier today, that while gay people say they were born gay, they can definitely choose not to have gay sex.
Yes, that's true.
It's true. Like, are people born celibate priests? That's what I was thinking. Like, you're not born a priest.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're not celibate by birth.
But David, honey, I need to wear a diaper at 40. That's my right.
At 40, it's gonna come sooner than that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They just can't imagine not indulging their darker desires.
So, whoa, Dan, thank you for the $5.
Hey, thank you, man.
I have no idea what that
Here's
says.
5 whole bitcoins. Build a wall around your property.
Build a wall.
Thank you so much, Dan, for that. I really appreciate that, buddy.
So Black Phillip says this is terrible, but must be read in respect of Pride Month. Oh gosh.
All right.
Okay, let's do this.
We must do it.
I want to tell everyone what they took from us, what irreversible really means, what that reality looks like for us. No one told me any of what I'm going to tell you now. I feel like this is gonna get bad.
Detransition. Is that what we're reading here?
I have no sensation in my crotch region. You could stab me with a knife and I wouldn't know. The entire area is numb, like it's a shell-shocked and unable to comprehend, even 4 years on. No one told me that the base area of your genitalia is left. It can't be removed, meaning you're left with a literal stump inside that twitches? When you take testosterone and your libido returns, you wake up with morning wood without the tree. I wish this was a joke. And that's something that will never come back, and one of the reasons why I got surgery. My sex drive died about 6 months on HRT, and at the time I was glad to be rid of it. But now 10 years later, I'm realizing what I'm missing out on and what I won't get back. This is really sad.
Yeah.
Because even if I had a sex drive, my neo-vagina is so narrow and small I wouldn't be able to have sex if I wanted to. And when I do use a small dilator, I have random pockets of sensation that only seem to pick up pain rather than pleasure. Any pleasure I do get comes from the prostate that was moved forward and wrapped in glands, meaning anal sex isn't possible and can risk further damage. Okay, I didn't know that that was part of it.
I never heard of this either. This is, I don't even know.
Black Phillip, what are you doing to my brain?
The hell is going on here?
Then there's the dreams. I dream often that I have both sets of genitals. In the dream, I'm distressed I have both. Why both, I think? I tell myself to wake up because I know it's just a dream. And I awaken into a living nightmare.
Yeah.
In those moments of amnesia, as I would wake, I would reach down to my area expecting something that was there for 3 decades, and it's not. My heart skips a beat every time. Then there's the act of going to the toilet. It takes me about 10 minutes to empty my bladder. It's extremely slow, painful, and because it dribbles no matter how much I relax, it will then just go all over the entire area, leaving me soaking wet. Wow. So after cleaning myself up, I will find moments later that my underwear is wet. No matter how much I wiped, it slowly drips out for the better part of an hour. I never knew at 35 I ran the risk, like, smelling like pee everywhere I went. What's up, white well-being? Yeah, this is, welcome to Pride Month. This is what they're proud of.
Yeah.
Now I get to the point
Welcome, brother.
where I'm detransitioned and the realization that this is permanent is catching up to me. During transition, I was obsessive and deeply unwell. I cannot believe they were allowed to do this to me, even after all the red flags. I wasn't even asked if I wanted to freeze sperm or want kids. In my obsessive, deeply unwell state, they just nodded along and didn't tell me the reality is what life would be like. And finally, there's dilation, which is like some sort of demonic ceremony where you impale yourself for 20 agonizing minutes to remind you of your own stupidity. This isn't even half of it, and this isn't regret either. This is grief and anger. Fuck everyone who let this happen. Yeah, this makes me think of that call that we listened to. That guy called his therapist.
Of course, yeah.
And she was like, well, I mean, like, what do you want me to do? And he's like, I have tits now. Like, like, he actually said that. He was like, I'm really upset. I am a man and I have tits now. Why did you let me do this? It was a crazy call.
That's a problem.
I got banned off the sex reassignment surgery Reddit thing
with
one post. One single post because somebody was like literally complaining that it was their surgeon's fault that they had to dilate and stuff. And I was like, well, maybe you should have thought twice when you got your dick chopped off and shoved up inside you.
Ugh, that's so crazy.
And it's just been banned.
The more I learn about these surgeries, I just cannot believe that this is being normalized. And then being pushed on children. That's just
when I first saw Medeker's video on this, I was so
the 5 seconds.
Like I mean I was aware of all of this stuff, but when I actually saw what these things looked like, I could not believe that this was. That's the surgery? Are you fucking kidding me? That's. God gave you this amazing gift, and you just threw it in the garbage. And now you're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life, and you know that it is what it is. There's really nothing that can be done or said about it, and we'll just move on.
So to something that is not not any easier to talk about. Time to pit post. So, my little girl was almost eaten alive by our 4 puppies. Mom, 30, traumatized after vicious dog attack, leaves 2-year-old daughter's face unrecognizable.
So, like I said, we don't have to actually go in and read the entire article.
Insane,
I mean,
and
you can imagine they're puppies, and they just went haywire one day, and attacked the crap out of the little girl. Pretty bad.
Then we have man loses legs after vicious dog attack in Northeast Tourette's County.
So we read a story about a couple months ago about a woman who lost both arms. So this guy lost both legs.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Gruesome video captures woman viciously mauled by pit bull in an elevator.
Yeah, play the video real quick.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to watch the video. The pictures are pretty gruesome.
Well, okay, so I guess the pictures work. I guess there's a lot of blood there. You guys can get the idea.
Oh my god.
Never relax around a pit bull.
Ugh.
Absolutely never relax. You never know when one of these things is just gonna go crazy and just start attacking you.
Port Neches business owner stepping up to help employee's daughter bitten in face by a dog. He never showed signs of aggression, and the pair would play together as well as cuddle during nap time.
Yeah.
Dude!
Yeah.
His children!
Yeah.
Is it her dog? The girl in the elevator?
It looked
I have
like
no
it was.
idea.
It looked like it was. I can't imagine why they would be in the same elevator together. But yeah, not exactly the nanny dog that the media likes to portray it as. They're just not really a great dog to have, especially if you have children. It's just really not a great dog breed.
4-year-old boy killed by dogs at relative's home in Baytown. So yeah,
Another-
there'd be
yeah.
no pictures of that one.
Of course, yeah. I don't think I'd want to see a picture of that one anyway. But yeah, so
I think
dog
we have
bites
one more.
Dog bites get really infected too. Yes, they definitely can.
Family demands answers after woman's body ripped apart by her boss's 3 pit bulls.
Yeah, body literally ripped apart.
Oh my gosh.
So, like I said, we're not gonna like sit here and go into each one of these. These were all this week though. Every one of these was this week. So, the thing is, like, pit bulls literally murder or horribly maul about they murder about 300 people a year. As far as like mauling to the point of like permanent injury, I don't even know what the number is on that one exactly. It's probably we're in like the almost 1,000 a year probably. If I had to take a guess, it's really bad. I mean, like every single day I see multiple articles
Black
like
Phillip,
this.
you do not have to apologize for that. It's one of those things where like I'm glad I know, as horrifying as it is. Like, there was a post on Facebook that was showing, like, how mutilated girls get when they transition from female to male. Like, how they skin graft skin from all different parts of the body.
Yeah,
and the pictures were gruesome. And I remember, like, I was gonna X out of it, and I was like, no, I should know this. I should know what's going on. So I read the whole post, I looked at all the pictures, and then I exited out of it, and I went into Nick's room crying, and I was like, Nick, I need a hug. That was horrific, and I explained it to him.
I've seen the thread before too. It's pretty bad.
It's gruesome, but it's like, people should know. Sorry, no lies.
Yeah. If you think science pussies are bad, you should see science peckers.
Yeah, they're just as bad. Like I said, when I saw that video, I could not believe that that's what they came up with. I couldn't fucking believe it. But 2 and 5 transition from animate to inanimate. Very true. Very true. And it's sad because, you know, honestly, I don't even think that, you know,
oh no,
they had problems before that. Let's just put it that way. And then they did things that did not help their problems at all and actually made everything a whole lot worse.
Yeah, Alex says nobody can tell you don't know what you're talking about now. That's exactly it. It's like nobody... So we know, but nobody tells these, like, just like he said in that thread, nobody tells these people what transitioning actually means. It's disgusting.
Well, there's
Good morning,
no way...
Burden.
What's going on, Burden? There really is no way to explain to somebody what that would be like, though, other than hearing from somebody just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who did it 10 or 15 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and hearing it right from them. If you're not hearing it from somebody who actually experienced it and went through it a long time ago, there's absolutely no way that any sort of words are ever going to get through to you of what that experience is going to be like. You know, because I never even thought about that, what that person was talking about urinating and stuff. You know, I never thought about it. But it makes a lot of sense, and that's the kind of thing that you would never know unless you talk to somebody who had been in that experience before. Some doctor who's done 100 of these surgeries is not going to have...
No, they're not going to tell you that.
They're not going to know about this.
No worries, Burden. Thank you for stopping by. Hope Finland is doing well. Alright.
Yeah, so on the topic of pit bulls, apparently they are banned here. Like, they're an illegal dog to own.
Yeah, in the UK, right?
That's awesome.
All the UK, right?
Yep.
They actually are banned in quite a few places in the US, but it doesn't really seem like those bans are enforced very efficiently at all to me. I mean, like in a lot of those places, even in places around here where they're banned, you can still see people walking them on the side of the street and stuff like that.
It's probably one of those things that's like an extra charge if something happens.
You still see some pit bulls here, usually in like the estates and shitty areas. Basically, what you guys would call the projects,
right.
But it's full of white people.
Yeah, and of course they choose that dog. They choose the lowest class dog for their low class lifestyle. It's horrible.
All right, are you ready for a pigeon?
Oh, I'm ready.
I think it's.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I think it is pigeon time. It's just gonna be a second.
Hello, my brothers. Hello, my. Hello, my brothers. Hello, my sisters, and hello, my pecan. This be David Davidson, the talk person for the Monday night Shidbost talk over show. I don't be giving a big talk over for everyone who don't be in the chat as they all follow through the good times and the bad. Into Natori, we don't hear how people don't allegedly be selling their feet. However, it's not what you think. These not be the only fans. They be selling their toes on the black market for the $40,000 a pop. However, the BBC Ministry of Truth don't backtrace this claim to one Zimbabwe blog post. The post don't say the Sangoma witch doctors don't buy them. And they don't backtrace further to WhatsApp, and you can see the shit they don't post down below. But this story, it don't be true. The BBC Disinformation Unit don't review the video showing people where don't sell their toes, and the mini-true don't claim they don't be staged. They talk detail about how the video no be true and claim that a smiley man means a Nigerian no get the 40 grand for a big tour. Obviously if he stage it. They don't want that people no cut off their toes for trend, and the money no don't get all be fake and get suspect through confession, and he don't say he fake all. However, they don't talk on how people go kill for ritual purpose, and the murder of the albino Africans is on the rise, as they don't associated with the witchcraft. The same be true for the bald man who have the gold inside his skull. However, this story it'll be obvious fake. Just like the Epstein man killed himself, that story don't be true, don't say the BBC. You believe the BBC, they never tell lie.
Very, very good reading.
Always learning a lot when we do the
It
pigeons.
don't be true. It be true.
Dan says, let's get the shitpost monetized here on YouTube. Yeah, well, that'll be the day. That'll be the day we get affiliate on YouTube.
Susan will never give us money.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
In the beginning of the Chinese space program.
Oh, man.
Alright, so let's get into some boomer stuff here.
Got some boomer news here.
Caught on camera. Car with anti-Trump bumper sticker crashes into Trump store.
Can you just imagine what was going on in this dude's head in the moments that led him to accelerating into a store where he definitely could have killed multiple people? He had no idea who was in the store or where they were.
Oh, I thought this was a Let's Go I thought this was the Let's Go Brandon store. It's saying that it's called New England for Trump. Interesting.
Well, they have Let's Go Brandon merch everywhere. It's the same thing.
That,
it doesn't matter. But, like, yeah, play the video.
Oh, okay. Oh my god! He, like, really went for it.
Yeah, he just, like, put his foot on the gas pedal and just... Yeah, like I said, he had no idea where this guy was in the store. Like, that guy could have easily been
hit. That's insane.
Yeah, so speaking of driving into places, I knew someone who was a bit crazy a few years ago. They had a kid and they ended up going to jail because their kid was sitting in the car with them apparently, and kept saying, I won't drive through outside McDonald's. So he turned around to the kid and was like, yeah, you won't fucking drive through, and drove through the McDonald's.
Oh my god. Yeah, you really showed your kid.
So he has a sticker that says, those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities.
Wow, what an ironic sticker. But it's like it has Trump's face on there. If you just had like the happy merchant on that instead, that would be like a real life meme. I mean, that's absolutely hilarious.
The driver has been identified as 46-year-old Sean Flaherty. Alright. His injuries were not life-threatening. Well, he owes a lot of money. Reddit was cheering this on and wishing death on shoppers. Wow.
Yeah, I could totally see that too.
Reddit. That's Reddit.
The tolerant left.
What an old meme. Well, this is a boomer store, so.
Of course. We're going into 2016 memes here.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I saw this everywhere, and I don't even know what to say about this. Male blood donor who refused to say if he was pregnant was turned away.
Well, yeah, he could be pregnant. You know, they have to turn him away.
So you can't donate blood if you're pregnant?
I guess.
No, you can't. You need you need all your blood.
What's up, Brian? A male blood donor was turned away after refusing to indicate if he was pregnant. Leslie Sinclair, 66, who is a retired driver for an engineering company, is a committed donor who has given 125 pints of blood in the last 5 decades.
Sounds like a lot.
However, on his most recent trip... Sorry, No Lives, were you going to...
He's doing his bit. Carry on.
He was barred from donating after he said it was unnecessary for him to answer a question on the forum asking if he was pregnant, as he is a man in his 60s. That is sexist and ageist.
And transphobic.
Very transphobic.
Ableist. Very ableist.
Staff at the clinic said they could not accept his blood unless he provided a response, arguing that it is not always clear if someone is pregnant and the policy is in place to promote inclusiveness.
To promote inclusiveness.
Well, what you do is you say yes.
There you go, yeah. Just yeah, with a straight face. Yeah, I actually am. I'm a 60-year-old man, but I'm actually...
I'm 9 months pregnant, yeah. Can't you tell? With the beer belly.
So, if you check the I'm pregnant box, do they send you to, like, that Comet ping pong place? So they can take the blood directly from the baby?
Pregnant women or those with a baby which is not yet 6 months old are not allowed to give blood. So I guess you can in the last trimester. Which... that seems a little crazy, because that would make you really tired.
I'm sure it would.
So, welcome to Clown World, honk honk. I hope you have your clown wigs fixed properly.
Yeah, boys, grab your Gorilla Glue, alright? Get your clown wig nice and glued up. Prop it on there. Don't ever let it go.
I'm sorry, Brian, you're right. It's birthing person.
It is, that's true. It is a birthing person. That is the appropriate term now. So we've got
Animal Hero First Class. My question is, how would he be pregnant if he was 60? Like, beyond everything else.
Even
60-year-old women can't get pregnant.
I know. That's why it's so hilarious. Like, well, we're just doing it to promote inclusiveness. So these people are so retarded.
Okay, this story sounds insane.
Oh, this is a funny one, yeah.
Attorney says woman who stole squad car, dragged officer, had been sexually assaulted. And then right here it says naked woman assaults cop, steals his squad car, and runs him over.
Yeah, just play the video. This headline is weird. I only chose this one because it had the video in it.
Okay, so she's laying naked in the road. Vibrant color.
He let her get right in.
He did. He didn't do anything about it.
He didn't think it would happen.
He relaxed. Okay, so
Guys,
now she's saying that she was sexually assaulted. Definitely.
He made the crucial mistake. He relaxed.
She definitely drives like a woman.
Yeah.
I just can't believe she's saying she was sexually assaulted and that's supposed to like absolve her of all of this.
That looked like that cop got fucked up right there. He might have even got run over by the car a couple times there. That looked pretty bad. But she's the victim, though, actually.
Of course.
She's the victim.
Well, she is a black woman, so she can never be the aggressor ever.
So before we get into the last few stories, do you want to do a video real quick?
Okay.
Do you want to just pop that in? I'll talk to chat for a second here.
Okay, what are...
Yeah, just bring it up. Let's see here. We have a couple good ones that we can get into. Do you want to do the get out of my house video?
What's up, Cool Taste? Let me look at it. Yes, okay, yes, I absolutely do.
I figured that you would...
forgot about this, but this is so good. And by good, I mean bad. So you're gonna hear it for a second before you see it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Alright, this is actually hilarious.
This is some good content right here, boys.
Alright, so for context... Oh, Cool Taste, very nice. For context, you know what? We don't even need to give context. She explains everything.
I think that you guys will be able to figure it out.
I believe in you. I believe that you have a high enough IQ to understand
We got
this.
some smart boys in here.
Yeah. Don't trust no Airbnbs.
Turn it up
okay?
a little bit. Oh,
So,
that's good. That's good.
I can't even talk right now. I'm so pissed off. Yeah, I didn't even know this shit could happen, but this shit is real and this shit is really going on. Goddamn, I call myself trying to find a way to goddamn pay off my mortgage a little better, a little quicker, or whatever. So I put this ad out or whatever, saying I was looking for someone to sublease one of the rooms in my house or whatever. It was gonna be supposed to be like this real smooth transaction, whatever. Went on vacation or whatever. The person was supposed to be gone 3 days prior to my return. So I'm talking to my housekeeper or whatever, XYZ. She's like, yo, that person is still here in your house. What do you mean they're still in my house? It's supposed to been gone. So when I get back and touch down in the city, this is still here in my house, okay? Refusing to leave. So I didn't know what to do. I'm used to this shit. So I go down and I do there you go, y'all.
Fat ass bitch.
Straight to the kitchen.
She goes, I ain't going nowhere.
She'll leave once the food runs out.
On top of her ass just intruded into my home, she disrespected.
Shut up and
you know
take
what I'm
my
saying?
money.
And like I said, I've been trying to do the right way. I done went down there and got the all the paperwork that I need to do to get her ass evicted out my house, whatever. But that shit is a process.
Yeah.
To go through protocols and all the other stupid legal
thing.
bull. And then I just the police just left my house, and I'm like, get this out my house. They're like, oh, she's a tenant now. She's a tenant. And you and the police, okay?
My door. That's all I know.
Your door. This is my house. How about you get the out of my house? How about that's what you do? How about you get the out of my house? How about you get the out of my house? How about you get?
Bitch, you got finessed, you know?
Slam the door.
Shit, shit. Excuse me. You can record all you want. All you want, but I ain't going nowhere, okay? So deal with it.
This is what I'm dealing with, y'all. I'm Airbnb. So don't trust it. Don't do that.
Doesn't she have any brothers?
Make sure you know exactly who the you let into your house, because it is some freeloading motherfuckers who would just use you. Out my house. And then I call the goddamn police and she's a tenant. She's a tenant. There's not no tenant in my house. What you mean? This is supposed to goddamn be gone. That's what she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be gone. The fuck? Is this
Call the police. Call the police, because I ain't going nowhere. Don't touch that door or I'm calling the police on you. And they're going to arrest you.
Fuck all that. Are you smoking in my house?
All I have to say is
Yeah.
that's a lot of restraint for two black women.
I know. That is honestly probably the most restraint I've ever seen black women have. So like that's pretty good on them. That's a compliment. But yeah, so if you're gonna do Airbnb, you probably should, do a little bit of research as to how all this kind of stuff works.
She said Airbnb. She also said sublease, which apparently are
It's not
two
the same
completely
thing.
different things.
Yes, not the same thing. She got finessed. What I'm assuming is this fat black woman probably at the last minute was like, oh, could we maybe do this instead? I'll give you like $500 extra or something like that if we could just do it this way.
Yeah.
And she was like, whatever. That's just my guess. And she didn't realize what she was signing, and it allowed this woman to legally stay there for probably at least a month, if not more.
All right, so Black Phillip says this is a 2-minute Wojak. It's worth playing
Yeah, if
because
you're
it's very
gonna
relevant. It's basically everyone watching. Oh my god, it's totally me, for real, for real.
Thank you so much, Black Phillip, for the donation.
All right, so David, you were saying?
Yeah, if you're going to do anything like that, just make sure you have a contract written so you can show that to the police.
Know exactly what you are doing.
Yeah, and make sure it's like an official contract, not just one that you just wrote up. You know what I mean? Like you need to know.
I know in
what
the UK,
the laws
even if it's
are,
something you've written up and it has like certain clauses, like you must be out of the house after this date, and they sign it, that's good enough.
All right.
I think it mainly depends on the status of the person in that house. Now, if you put them on as a tenant, like that's a whole that's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, if you put them down as a tenant, then that can kind of screw with it.
Oh yeah, because then you have to officially evict them.
All right, so
Okay.
this was put in by Black Phillip.
All right, let's check this out.
Hey, Anon.
Huh? Yes, boss?
Anon, I ain't going now. Please finish the task I gave you. And remember what we talked about. To socialize more with your coworkers. Don't eat lunch in your car alone again.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, bro, that's insane. Did you know I got my Instagram money from my account? Let's buy some Balenciaga. Job. What do you mean with job?
Damn, I am working 160 hours a month and Zoomers still make more money than me. I don't even blame them. I would do the same if I had the opportunity. But life could be worse. I'm working my whole life away, but at least I'm healthy and got some food on the table, right? So no complaining.
Desk job, no.
The wage range bank, I like that.
Nice.
Hey Anon, did you hear about the gas prices?
The gas price?
Yeah, it almost doubled.
Doubled? Are you kidding me?
No, and food becomes more expensive too.
What? Food?
Yeah, the inflation rate is pretty high now.
Hello?
Hey, Anon, are you in this weekend?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, oddly accurate. Thank you so much for that link, buddy. I'll put the music back on.
Yes, thank you. I do always forget about
But yeah,
that.
no, it really do be like that, though. This inflation absolutely is insane. The gas, food, rent just going completely out of control. Rent is going through the fucking roof in this country.
The petrol prices are insane. It's like $2.25 a litre. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
And
it's absolutely insane.
Alright, so something
So-
funny to take your mind off of that for a second.
Well, speaking of the petrol prices, no lies, I made this joke a few days ago on movie night, but have the abos started snorting cocaine because petrol's too expensive?
I'm pretty sure they have, yeah.
So, 2 celebrities I can guarantee you no one in chat cares about. We're making it happen. Jake Paul agrees to fight Mike Tyson this year after heavyweight legend laid down challenge to YouTuber.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't care about either of them, but I will watch this. And I will be entertained.
I'm wondering, is he going to bite his ear off?
I don't think he's going to need to, because I don't think he's going to get his ass kicked. That was the thing. He was getting the shit kicked out of him when he bit that other dude.
Okay.
I think it was like, yeah, he was like pissed off or something, or like he didn't know what else to do. He's going to beat the shit out of Jake Paul. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath.
Doesn't Australia source its own petroleum? Does it?
No, we have to import it all from Singapore because we made the brilliant decision to shut down all our local refineries.
Oh,
I was going to say, don't you guys have plenty of oil?
We do. We stole it from East Timor, but
and that's funny,
no refineries.
I mean, the U.S. does too. We have plenty of oil here, but like
What's up, Justin? And yes, they are. We
Joe
do
Biden
know that.
was like, you know what? No, that's racist to pump oil out of the ground. No, we got to buy it from China and Russia. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody should own a Tesla. They're absolutely affordable and easy to get.
Oh,
Yeah, I
dude,
hope
they
Tyson
don't
gets punched in the
explode
chin
at all.
tattoo, too.
Yeah, I don't ever want an electric car ever.
They're perfectly safe too. Like they don't burst into flames at random and then lock the doors with you inside.
They never do
Look, the bursting into flames at random isn't actually a problem. That's a feature to warm you up in the winter.
Cool.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Elon's looking out for us.
The future's so bright you won't need a jacket.
Do you want to end here, or do you want to do these two?
Let's just do these two.
Okay. So real quick, not necessarily good news, but you know how we are, pro-homeschooling and all that. Teacher sacked after letting pupils pose topless, smoke in swimwear, and hold bottles of booze for classroom photo shoot. I love how they neglect to tell you that these are young teenage girls, like
Based.
12, 13. No, that is not based. But thank you for the lemon. Violence, thank you for the lemon.
Thanks for the lemon, buddy.
An art teacher who let pupils pose topless for a classroom photo shoot. So this woman is 41. The student's as young as 15. Okay, so I'm sensationalizing it a little by saying 12.
Beta!
But 12, 15, what's the difference? I mean, at this point, what's the
Yeah.
difference?
Boudica, how's it going?
G'day, cunt. How you doing?
Oh.
Special request. Don't get all huffy.
Gotcha. And then I saw an article after this one, very classy in a bathroom. I saw an article after this one that she defended herself after she was fired, saying that we should allow 15-year-old girls to pose topless in school.
So,
Yeah.
Wait, what? Like topless pictures?
Yes, the whole thing is she's an art teacher, and she was saying she was having her female students pose topless for other students to draw and paint.
Okay, when I was a
Yeah.
15-year-old in school, I would have been absolutely down with that, but it's pretty fucking disgusted now.
Yeah, as a 15-year-old
Yeah.
boy, you would love to get a free peep.
Yeah, exactly. But it's pretty damn alarming when this 41-year somebody who should be way older than all of us, who should have some common fucking sense in her brain, has none. And I'm glad she was fired, obviously, but these are the kind of people that are teaching your kid. And this is why it gets me so irritated when people are just like, "Oh, I could never homeschool." It's like, are you looking at the teachers, right? Are you looking at the quality of teachers that the
Yeah.
state is hiring right now to educate your kids?
So
And
right,
you don't
Justin.
think that
You're
you
so
could do a
right.
better job than this? If that's true, maybe you shouldn't even be a parent.
Hold on,
Like,
hold on. Zoom in on that nose. I think I might have figured it out.
Oh, you think you got it?
Oh, do
I
we
think
have
I
to do an
got it.
early life check?
Is she not stupid? Is she actually subversive?
I think she might be special.
Her last name is Wright, so I don't know what that means.
Wright's a sort of Scottish English name.
That
Oh. So it's
That-
just a big
although-
fat Anglo nose.
the name is the father's side, and not the mother's. So. And then we have teacher arrested for distributing CP involving students. So, I saw on Twitter that this particular teacher posted something about the right projecting about the whole groomer thing.
Yep. He literally posted something that was like, Republicans are using the term groomer because they actually are the ones that are like want to do things with kids. And then this person who's calling the right-wing projectors gets caught doing exactly what he is claiming the right is doing. You cannot make this shit up.
Basically, it's like you guys are all groomers, so look at these pictures I took yesterday.
Oh, well, apparently he was sending these pictures to other teachers.
That is the most alarming part. That is the most alarming part of this whole thing.
So it's not even an isolated incident?
So, I mean, we're about to end here, so we don't have to read the whole thing. I'm just going to give you the real long and short of this story because I read it a few times. I read it from different, a few different sources because I wanted to just get all the information. This dude was having a relationship. He's a guy having a relationship with a 13-year-old male student during lunch times, and a few of these incidents he recorded and sent them to other teachers.
Dude.
Okay, I was feeling a bit better from feeling a bit flaky earlier, but now I feel sick again. Thanks for that, Nick.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I know. It's pretty damn bad. All right, baby girl just woke up. That's actually perfect timing.
I'm guessing if it weren't for those teachers, we wouldn't have heard about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, on the bright side, the kid that he was sleeping with is probably only going to have not worn diapers for like 10 years.
Yeah, sad thought there. So, perfect timing there, though. Little girl just woke up, so we are going to be shutting this stream down here. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. Really do appreciate all the support from you guys. Really appreciate you guys hanging out in chat and just all the autistic little comments that you guys leave there. I absolutely love it. So before we end, though, I actually am just going to post links in chat one more time, though. So if you guys would like, if you guys would like the desktop notifications, go here, MNS Live. If you want to be a part of the shitposting on Telegram, we have a lot of fun on there. Go to this one. t.me/Monday Night Shitpost. So follow both of those channels. You guys have anything else that you want to get out before we end?
Me, no.
David or No Lives?
Hit the gym, nerds.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's some great commentary. Thank you very much for that, No Lives. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate all you dudes. I will see you guys on Wednesday on Kiz's channel when we do Cringe Bingo. I can't wait. I can't wait to laugh at fat, retarded leftists and just basically revel in their misery. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it, boys. All right. Have a great night, and see you guys on Wednesday.